Okay, so if you recall 2 weeks ago, we were test driving the 2025 Honda Odyssey. And 2 weeks later, it is in my possession. Well, I'll repeat, I've had it for 2 weeks now. So backtrack to that video, 2 days later, we went and bought it. I was very impressed with it, and we decided to buy it, and we are absolutely in love with this van. We could not pass up the deal that our local Honda dealer here in town was giving us for it, and we are absolutely in love with it. This is the Touring trim level, so it's sort of top of the line, and I didn't want all that the Elite had. The Elite had a little bit more than what the Touring got, but this thing is pretty well loaded, folks. And never thought I would say I would buy a van. And for all these van dads out there, this is going to change your life right here. So let's open up the door. And this is the rear seat. What I like about this rear seat, so this one will fold down. So it's a three-way. And so right now my kids have it to where they like to keep this part down. And there's a little, and if you pull that gray knob right here, this whole thing will come out. And I could do that sometime. And when you have this little middle seat taken out, either of these two seats can slide that way, or that one can slide that way, or you can create your standard captain chairs in here, allowing easable access into the van. So we'll leave that there right now. This is the rear entertainment system. And what I like about this, for 2025, Honda did away with the DVD players. And when I bought the car last week, Honda was telling me that the reason why that they did away with the DVD is because everything is all Wi-Fi based, and you know, if you have a streaming device, you have more capability to stream whatever you like to watch. And the only downfall is that I did have to buy headphones for it. They did not provide headphones for it this year. So these are some ones I bought off Amazon. These are the Amazon Basics for $19 a pair, and the Honda van can take up to 4 of these. So it's an easy setup, and these were really inexpensive, but both my kids really enjoy these, and it's a game changer for these long road trips. Or as my kids do, they just like to ride around running errands if it's 10 minutes up the road just to watch something off the Fire Stick. So this little thing right here is pretty cool. This is what they call a cabin watch, and I'll demonstrate that for you just a second. But this is your entertainment system. This is standard on the Touring and the Elite. So I'll show you the back part, show you the next part. Now this is my favorite feature. So look at all this space. Van dads, this is another game changer. So what I like about this, if you pull this little knob back, sorry my video's not that great, this creates a couch. So you can basically have a little picnic on here, which I've already told the kids, no food's allowed in here. You can sit back here and have a little tailgating party, but if you keep on folding the seat down, I'll show you the best part. This will fold flat. And if you want all my yoga mats and stuff there, these will fold down completely. And look at how much space that you have back here. So this is back of the third row. You get headphone and USB-C charging ports. And if you had a wire headphone, you can control the volume from there. Rear vents back here. So Honda did a really good job with a lot of accessibility features for your rear passengers. So I'll hop into the cabin. We're actually going to take it on a little drive. Me. And voila, go ahead and crank this thing up. So we drove the van off the lot 2 weeks ago with 3 miles. This was just right when we were test driving it and driving around for the weekend. I apologize for that. And apparently when I turned the car on and it went into Apple CarPlay mode on my phone, it automatically discontinued the video. So I do apologize for that. But anyways, we have a little over 1,000 miles on here. And right now the gas mileage is about, I've been getting about 23 and a half, close to 24 driving it to work, which is pretty good. So I'm going to show you a couple of things here with this infotainment system. This is the cabin watch. So this is that camera that sits right above the where the rear entertainment screen is. So this will let you look down at your passengers, and you can actually talk to them through the headphones, or you can talk to them to the car speakers here. So this is really cool. I've already caught my kids doing things, and I've told them to talk to them through the headphones to stop it. So this is really handy if you're traveling. So we really haven't explored it much yet. So this is basically your infotainment system, cabin talk, which is kind of goes along with the cabin watch. But the cabin watch, their entertainment, and the navigation are all standard on the Touring and on up. So this is my view. So now we're going to put in the drive. And I mean, my thoughts on this is that the rear camera system should be updated a little bit. Just because the car that I just traded was a 25 Encore, Buick Encore GX for this thing, had a 360 camera system. So that's my only complaint, is that there should be some more camera options for this car, for this vehicle. So I mean, I could hit this and that. I could see up the bottom a little bit. That's a better one, so we'll do that. So but yeah, so far from a dad's perspective, I really like driving this thing. And to fill this thing up is not as bad as I expected it to be. I filled up yesterday, was $36, $37. So, and the price here in North Carolina was about $289, $279, somewhere in that ballpark. Let's see what else I'm forgetting. You got heated seats on the front, memory recall with the remote. Looks good. And we will do some more adventures in this Odyssey van in the days to come. Hopefully do some vlogs. We haven't really taken it anywhere, but other than driving it to work, and we drove it towards Raleigh last week. But I mean, that was really the only thing we've done with this van. So all I have to say from a dad review, this is a quiet car. It's smooth and it's comfortable. And honestly, I was not going to buy a van. I looked at an Acadia, a GMC Acadia, and the new ones for this year for GMC and Buick are all 4 cylinders, which was you know, if I was going to buy a third row type of car or SUV or something, I wanted a 6-cylinder, and Honda just seemed to be the perfect fit that fit my needs for a 6-cylinder. It's got some great pickup. It's got terrific horsepower too on the highway, and this thing's like driving a boat. It's got all of your safety features: forward collision, lane departure. Touring and Elite, you get parking sensors front and rear. Let's see what else I'm forgetting about anything. That's pretty much it from a dad's perspective on the 25, on our new 25 Honda Odyssey touring trim level. Any questions, any suggestions on what to do with this van, let me know. I will tell you this, from a dad's perspective, I get thumbs up, 2 thumbs up for this. And I highly recommend this to anybody that is looking for space, comfort, and forgot the word I was going to say. But anyways, I hope you all enjoy this short video on the 25 Honda Odyssey, and we will see you on the next one. Take care, everybody.